Dieses Video ist nicht sicher für Großmütter. This video is not safe for grandmas. Okay?
Let's do this.
She's eager to jump into combat here. Incredible confidence. Can make for a good villain. Where did she get that power? Camera dude. Meaning he leaves the spotlight to Tyreen. Wizard duel, apparently. And lives vicariously through his sister. And I think in this scene also through his mastery of media. Now, I am willing to believe that that is part of her power. That's an odd angle for the camera dude to be in, considering he usually has control of the camera. It's almost like they wanted us to notice that he's very passive here. That contrast between a very assertive character and a very passive character can be a symptom of a dependent relationship. And the second he goes down, he's groveling. Yeah, that's victim behavior, friends.
You're a siren? I'm the siren. He's just a parasite.
Tyreen!
And there we go. She's annoyed with the dependency. And the second the enemy goes down, he starts punching down.
You were like, oh, my powers! Ty, come on!
But he has to remind her to stream. So he is basically the mind of the operation.
I want to see if Katagawa is good on his word.
Then he gives the direction to check in with Katagawa. Looks like he's playing the manager. A great use of a name drop, by the way. This could have been a little like two-piece puzzle for the player if they didn't feel the need to spell it out before the name ever dropped again. Yeah, trust your reader.
Leave the scraps to the dogs.
From a storytelling standpoint, this cutscene does about as much as the entire rest of the Pandora segment so far. It introduces the dependency of Troy to Tyreen. It shows that Tyreen is dismissive of Troy and does imply that he has been raised in this kind of environment. But it also shows why she does keep him around. In return for his life, he paved her way to power. He's the media wizard, the mind of the operation, so to speak. Frankly, if this was the standard of quality of the entire story, I'd probably look past some of the failed attempts at Rule of Coal here.
Dummy!
Boop, 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 boop. Revive Tink, if I may. I believe I may. Bruh. Yeah, the nagging is a technical term, by the way. The nagging is kind of annoying. Hello. Boop. Hello. Boop. Maybe I should try getting my aim back. Good. Most of these things don't look cobbled together, but the one thing I interact with gets to be exposed technology. It kind of feels like another introduction to environmental hazards. Handsome Jack. The technobabble is kind of on point. Entropy accelerator. Oh.
We gotta cut our losses and bend the cargo bay.
And you didn't tie anything down.
I'd give it to you if you had something worth my while, but you don't.
A classic for the Ridrock store. I would still like to know why Earl was stockpiling iridium. I mean, there's nothing I can do except watch this, so
Looking good, Lionhawk. Better hurry up.
Firehawk. God, why does he carry the squad? God, like, why does he carry them? Like, what the fuck? Firehawk? Dude is like the king of one-liners, goddamn. More lore. Just give me a quest marker, motherfucker.
I have no mouth and I must vomit.
Every Vault Hunter has a different voice line for that, and all of them are fucking hilarious.
How did they beat us here?
How did they beat us here? How may they have, you know, having intergalactic teleportation powers? No. Wee. Here's my shotgun. Close it. Close enough. Boop. Boop. Excuse me. Oh no. No. We have to deal with the scarf. No. I'm gonna have to edit around that. No.
This was always your end.
This would be so much easier if I could do this in post.
Oh, right. I'm Lorelei. Did Reese send you?
This is probably the upper bound at how long a Borderlands game
I'm
should
good to go
stop
here.
to give
Place is
you
compromised. Know when you're
lore.
ready.
Ideally, the story would run in the background while you focus on the gameplay. Different surfaces have different properties when driving. It's a small detail, mildly annoying, but also like kind of cool.
Don't kill the Malawan guys. Okay, gotta start
That
this
is
one over.
very heavy-handed,
Bandits are working with Malawan. Bloody fantastic.
and you have to repeat it because you don't trust your players to actually listen, apparently.
Passwords, open the bloody door before I shove a coffee grinder up your ass.
It's definitely her, guys.
I do like Lorelei. I do think she's kind of funny.
Report. Malawan
One
doesn't care
Vault
if they're
Hunter
caught
is
in the
better than
crossfire. They're here to take over
like
Atlas
half a
and sell
dozen
Reese's new
soldiers,
weapons as
apparently.
their own.
Oh lol. Oh, they just give you Moxie's Embrace, of course.
So get ready for a fight.
That actually kind of works. Like that is foreshadowing for this is going to be. Or is this called foreshadowing still? Like she's telling you that, like the game is telling you that now is going to be a little bit of a boss fight. Boop. Minga? That sounds like some sort of slur. Boop. Boop. Cartel thug? Wait, I think I may have accidentally have something on that I didn't want to have on. More scuff! Yay! It gives personality. Boop. 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 Oh no. Oh no!
Never mess with a bloke who works retail.
What the fuck are you? No! That feels a bit too indulgent to be fun. Hello. Real crit? Fake crit? You have no idea how much can go wrong until you start doing something and then everything goes wrong all of a sudden.
All right. Connection to Atlas headquarters is still
More
intact.
waiting?
When you
Let me do something. Let me do something.
50,000?
Let me do something. And they've reiterated the deal with Katagawa again. They're breaking open plenty of little breaks to do lore, and then they just don't have any lore to put in there. How about you don't break open the pacing just to put like lore in there if you don't have any lore?
Into your catch ride profile so you can digistruct a new
Why,
one from any terminal.
why they stop me here? Why not let me make a mistake?
I need some
Hipster.
Arcturian super black.
Oh, can't do it. Power cord just blew out and
Free paint job?
There's a Malawan heavy. You know, it's funny. I used to say things like, "I'll kill anyone who talks to me before I've had my coffee," but now I literally might. I don't know. That's just funny to me.
First corporate sponsor. I gotta say,
Ow.
so by a screaming war meat.
Kaboom.
Power cord, get it.
But like the nagging, can we please just not do the nagging?
Look, I'm sorry, but I'm the only thing standing between these civilians and a Malawan armada. This coffee is gonna save
I don't think these
lives.
civilians care which mega corporation is owns their shops and houses and everything they ever do and ever experience. That's another thing that I find kind of odd about Borderlands 3 is like they introduce the good corporation, which is like, what? There is no good corporation. That is ontologically impossible.
The Malawan commander who's always got a travel mug on it.
It's quite nice that I can just run.
That mug is mine.
Also, the voice performance is really good. I just want to throw that out there, because like, the voice performances are all pretty good. Unfortunately, production value does not make a good story. Cough, cough. Boop. 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 The additional crit spots of the Malawan dudes do feel really cool because they tend to be rather effective and rather impactful, like even visually. They have different mechanics to them. Like, even if the mechanic is just like delayed instant death. Boop. Hello. Oh, nice hit. Did he just say I don't want to be a snowman? That's actually, that kind of works actually. And 0. God, ironically does a lot of dividing. I like irony jokes.
Haywire service bots. Their masters have long since fled. Decommission them. All bots demolished. Lower that shield so we can loot some sweet weapons.
What? No. Loot some sweet weapons, motherfucker.
We made them angry. Prepare for counterattack. Malawan dickheads.
Yeah, that is not refined enough. He said dickheads. Sneaky. He doesn't seem quite as edgy as he used to do. And I don't quite know why. I think he didn't have a lot of voice lines in Borderlands 2. That is, like, he had his combat lines, his shouts. But that was basically it. It's entirely possible that the vibe that I have of Zero being less cryptic comes from the fact that he just has more voice lines here. He just sounds so cringe. I don't quite know why. I did check out Zero in Borderlands 2 again. Zero is a hell of a lot edgier in that one, but he's also a good bit more, how do I say, more lolcat. He's edgy, but he mirrors a specific online culture. BL30, he feels more like the Zero persona isn't a carefully studied act, but just a toy among a dozen.
Look at this. Monomolecular edge. Translation? Cool sword.
Yeah, monomolecular edge is peak technobabble. In my original playthrough, I kind of missed that this is the introduction to our villain of the week, which is weird because we're gonna swap him out almost immediately. But we'll see that one in the next episode.
But when this is over, we'll all be one titanic happy family. Keep playing under the feet of giants, you're gonna get stepped on.
Katagawa Jr. feels more like a Handsome Jack knockoff than Tyrene does. Min-max intelligence. It's not as cringy as some people think it is. Should be able to... Dead.
Oh, and Vault Hunter. You are worthy of that name.
Does he have to say that? That makes him sound so cringe.
Wait, why do you smell like brains and fried circuitry? You know what? I don't want to know.
I do love the side characters. Genuinely do.
Any other time, it is false o'clock, baby, but I've got my company to look out for.
Perhaps my beast would enjoy this brain as a snack.
I think the threat was kind of fun. Like having the Vault Hunter threaten him. Still stopping the game for that. Like you could have had that run as a like pop-up audio log thingy. It's like a holo call while we were traveling. Just saying.
Okay, so you saw a corporation that was getting curb stomped by a way bigger and cooler corporation.
It's kind of an important detail, I think, to Borderlands that like holo calls sometimes cut off when you travel. And the game doesn't stop you from making that happen. Because it's fun. Bounty. Law and Order. I'm gonna do that quest just because I like Maurice.
Maurice is pleased to see you.
Hello. Would be nice if they showed the next echo block position on screen.
Maurice has smelled your investigation. You will come to Maurice and chat.
Ooh, ominous.
Where he comes from, Maurice would simply vomit blood on his scale brother's doorstep and scream the friendship scream.
Scream the
On
friendship
sanctuary,
scream.
this has been received.
Gently used fish. I think he'd appreciate a gently used fish.
Ha! I knew he was up to no good. Ah, what a relief.
You will know Maurice's appreciation.
I like Maurice. Also, I think Marcus is misunderstanding how this works. Because I think Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2 were both rather hopeful stories. Which sounds weird, because both of them are like Trek-era cyberpunk dystopias. But you, the player, still manage to find an alcove and a place that is safe and with trustworthy people where you don't want to kill each other. Or at least you don't try to kill each other.
We'll help Reese when we can, but right now, we've got to get to Athena's.
Now, okay, what else is there to be said? Technically speaking, and in isolation, this may be the best example so far of what made Borderlands 3 so infuriating to me. In total, this was about 1.5, maybe 2 hours of footage, including the 2 side quests. At least half an hour of that footage consisted solely of pseudo cutscenes. First the weird part, then the sad one. The pacing of the gameplay itself, I think, would work well if we cut the cutscenes. Driving, mobbing, boss fight, repeat. That's the loop. About 20 minutes each. And it's a nice play session for a casual PC game. Okay, but now the sad part. If we did cut all those pseudo cutscenes, the story would still work too. We can even cut 1 or 2 of the mandatory holo calls or audio logs. Peanut Butter's comedy skit here can be done while traveling, and the Lierhawk edit is neither funny nor plot relevant. Put it on loop on a couple of screens in the environment and be done with it. I know, condensing text is kind of the hard part. You will lose something in the adaptation, but I have seen a total of 1 AAA scale shooter that can afford being less dense than their CEO stock portfolio. 2077 can only afford that in a few places, and like half that player base plays that game as an immersive sim. You know, a genre that has historically been too slow to sell AAA. Okay, but that's a problem I know how to solve. So let me give you a production life hack to make sure you don't make that mistake yourself. During level design, have placeholder voiceovers done by juniors or interns, whoever's cheapest. Put those into the actual level tests. And this part is important. Get the lead team to play the game. If any piece of dialogue is annoying or superfluous to any single person on the team.
Burn all the babies!
Okay, I do have to say though that both Lorelei and Reese are like written in the Borderlands style. You take a simple concept, heighten both the good and the bad until it's unreasonable. Good guys treat you with respect, bad guys don't. Caricature, but with words. By the way, I'm not ruling out character assassination on Reese here. I just haven't played the Tales games myself, and considering all the essays on this game are a gamer discourse trademark, I don't really trust this community in particular enough to parrot their claims. I'm sorry.